Did you see that animation of the New York Marathon?
Hmm.
Like it's just a beam of light like showing the path of the New York Marathon.
No, I didn't see that.
It If you told me like how long do you think that was, I would have said 100 miles.
Like,
It looks crazy,
it's
dude.
just like a VR camera or something going through, or what do you mean?
No, it's just like a it looks like the Spider-Man map on the game,
Okay.
and then it's just like a beam of light that's bouncing around
Oh,
showing
like a
you.
virtual New York City, and
Mhm.
it's like accurate.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
cool.
I'll see if I can find it. Okay, so like you go through all 5 boroughs. I didn't know that.
Ew, you gotta start. Yeah, you didn't. Yeah,
I didn't know. I didn't know.
you start in Staten Island.
But like
I guess that makes sense. Do you end in Staten Island? Go through Brooklyn.
I
Yep.
don't know. Look, you're already at 8 miles. It's like look how much I don't it doesn't even
Yep.
make sense, dude.
Through Manhattan. You go up to cross the bridge to Queens. Expensive apartments
You're
there.
halfway. Dude, I don't know where you finish. I think you go through Central Park, don't you?
Like I know where like Harlem and
Oh, you go on the edge of it.
Broadway, all that stuff.
Look how big Central Park is. Oh, there you go. You do go in it.
Oh, sweet. That's a sweet place to get mugged. No, that's probably too many people. You probably can't get mugged
I
there.
don't know.
They say it's not a fun place to walk around. Oh, you finish in Central Park.
Wow. Isn't that
Wow. And then
cool?
you go to Broadway right there. You're right on Broadway, right next to it.
I thought that was really cool.
That is pretty
I
cool.
didn't I guess that was like probably a couple weeks ago
Because you
now.
just never knew.
Yeah, I guess that's a couple weeks ago now or whenever it was, but I follow a YouTuber that ran in it and he used a snippet of that. I'm like, that was fucking cool. How did he do that? And then I realized it's like he didn't make it. It was another video.
And you stole it.
He used a little snippet.
Yep.
Yep. It is cool though. I don't know. I like to think I could do it, but holy shit.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you could. It would just take a long time.
Just take a lot of
26.2 miles.
yeah.
I've done the half marathon. That's the furthest I've gone.
Do you like this absurdly large bottle?
Yeah, I'm sure the
No
people.
sponsor.
Yeah, I'm sure no one knows what that square water bottle is.
I don't think I've ever had one of these.
That water?
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
I'm gonna guess it's not what it was bought with. I'm sure our dad refilled this and gave it to me.
It was just in the fridge.
Uh,
He gave that to you.
yeah. Last time we were doing some work at the house, and I was like, I'm thirsty, and he handed me this. So I'm guessing he refilled it himself, but it's good. I like tap water. Isn't it weird that we come from a place that we think nothing of it?
Well, it's because we have no choice. Kind of have to drink it.
True.
I mean, we don't have to. We can drink. We can buy water bottles, but we're just irresponsible.
I buy a case of water that I leave in my work truck. That's all I drink is case or bottled water. I should probably refill.
Yeah. Don't just. Do you throw them away? Do you recycle?
Yeah. We have a recycling thing at our shop.
Yeah. So I've been getting into sports lately with hockey.
Yeah.
It's the only sport I know.
Mhm.
Sorta. That I sorta know. I don't really watch anything else. Football's lame.
You are more into it than
I
you
like
ever
soccer.
have been.
This season, yeah, I'm just being. I don't know why I'm being like so into it this time. I think it's just because I went to the home opener by accident. So now I feel like I'm obligated to
I
like
still-
watch the entire game.
I still can't believe
This
you
season.
did that.
Complete accident. Had no idea that it was even going on. That didn't know there was a Blues game that day. And then we got to the Blues game, and I walked in and I was like, "What's with all these signs everywhere?" And they were like, "Oh, home opener."
Yeah.
And I had to Google it while I was there. I was like, "Am I at the home opener right now?" And they were like, "Fuck yeah, you are, dude."
And it was a great game too.
Oh my gosh, what a game that
it
was!
went to overtime or shootout.
Shootout. Went to
yeah,
shootout.
went to
Yeah.
shootout.
2 overtimes later, a shootout.
That's great.
And then it ended on the last shootout too.
That's
Our last
on
guy
the last
scored it,
shot,
and then
yeah.
their guy missed it. Oh man, that's exciting.
I've never seen a shootout.
Because everyone
in person.
that was with me had never been to a hockey game before, so like we scored. I'm like, we did it, we won, and I was like, no, wait. The last guy has to go. I did read the other day that Bennington had like over 100 saves in a game.
Jesus.
Maybe it was 50. I think it was probably 50. That sounds more accurate.
50, 100 is insane. 50 is still a lot.
He had an insane amount of
I
saves.
feel like 30 is kind of.
Bennington's my hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 30 is like, oh wow, that's pretty good.
I'm actually like paying attention to their names now and like seeing who's on this year's team.
I need to be better at that.
So I'm getting a little bit better. It used to be easy because it was all Tarasenko. So you'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
Tarasenko. And then everyone would go, perfect.
Well, it was like Tarasenko, and then I can name like the 3 guys that I know from our past is like Tarasenko,
Yeah.
TJ Oshie,
Right.
and Pat Maroon because he was from St. Louis and he was like the hero of the thing.
Chris Pronger.
Oh yeah, you do have a statue of him.
Got a little bobble of him right there. Chris
But
Pronger.
now the problem is I gravitate towards one guy because that's kind of how it works. Ryan O'Reilly.
My boy.
O'Reilly was
I don't know
another
where
one.
his hockey stick went. His hockey stick's gone. I don't know. I think it. I don't know, but I like him. I like having him there.
Now I'm just Robert Thomas. That's the only one I know. Well, I know the other
Good
names,
one to know.
but it's just like yeah. So they have an app now,
Yeah.
and you can go in and like do trivia and
Does the Blues have an app?
yeah.
Oh.
So like when you're at the game, you can do like it'll be like pick who scores first, and if you win, you get put into a
Oh.
drawing,
Okay.
and then you can win signed stuff. So we go, and they're like, who's gonna score the first goal? And I'm like Robert Thomas. I don't know anybody
Yeah.
else, so I'm just gonna say Robert.
Right.
He scored the second goal of the night. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was Kairu.
Oh yeah.
See, I do want to get better with their names because when you do know them,
They're cool names.
they're fucking cool.
They're cool names.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
cool.
But that's not what I didn't want to talk about the Blues.
I
Obviously, the
know,
Blues are
but it's
great.
just so fun.
They had a rough game,
Last night.
so I don't want to talk about it right
yeah.
now. I
Okay,
just
let's
wanna
move
move
on.
I did want to. I said shit about football, but I
Yeah,
do want to talk about football.
You've gotten into sports,
Yeah, so I'm like,
or you're paying attention.
I'm
more.
paying attention to sports more.
Yeah.
I can't pay attention to football as much because I just hate everything Chiefs right now because everyone's annoying about it.
Yeah.
And fuck off Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Travis Kelce or Mahomes or Taylor Swift or even Jason Kelce. I don't care. I don't know how you're famous. Just when you retire or hurt yourself to where you can't play anymore, stay away from movies. I don't try and dip yourself into that area either. Unless you're, but like I'm just saying, I'm tired of it.
I kind of like them.
I know you do. Everyone does. Everyone loves it. I saw a whole video yesterday. It was like Taylor Swift had to like ran off stage after her concert
Yeah.
to like go say hi or whatever to Travis or whatever, and I was like, what are we doing right now? Why is everyone so
That's
focused on
news.
celebrity relationships? I hate this. I hate it.
I do too.
Anyway,
Or
but
the fact that Harry Styles cut his hair.
the,
He's got a buzz cut.
I just feel really bad for the ESPN like accountants who agreed to let the Toy Story game go on because they were like, we're gonna bring kids, we're gonna spend millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars,
Yeah.
to like mocap all these players and refs and audience members, and we're gonna make a Lego football, which look cool, to bring the kids in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then like a month later, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are dating, and now there's more kids than ever watching the games because they just want to see Taylor Swift. So like, I just feel bad that they spent all that money
Yeah.
on that, and then like, boom, now you have like a free. They're literally free advertising for ESPN stuff during Taylor Swift concerts now. So like,
Yeah.
I do like that people call him Taylor Swift's boyfriend,
Yeah.
but it's also funny because it kind of brings him down a notch. But I like also if you do it Travis Kelce's girlfriend,
Yeah.
because that's even worse.
That's like the typical headline.
Yeah.
It's like so and so's girlfriend. It's like, no, I'm my own woman, but it is funny because it goes both ways.
Dude, when they break up, she is gonna burn ESPN to the fucking ground. Football's no longer gonna be a sport after her album comes out.
When they break up, I may listen to those songs.
That's gonna be
I
interesting.
may into that. I may be into that one.
Dude, what if she like gets with his brother?
He's married with kids.
I
Good.
didn't stutter. I asked a question. The ramifications got a lot worse when you bring in the details.
Right. Right.
I didn't want to talk about that either.
Okay.
I had a question. I had a simple question.
Okay.
But that's the thing. These things get they bleed into my things, and I don't like it. Okay. Here's my question. Do you think that there should be a special box in football stadiums or Super Bowl? I guess like during the Super Bowl, there should be a special box for the farmer who owned the pig that got turned into the football. Right? Because it's made of pigskin, right? Is that a fake or is that real?
It definitely started as it. I assume it's still.
Let us know. Mellow Brick Road at podcast@gmail.com. It's made of pigskin, right? Is that no longer a thing?
I was gonna say I don't know if it still is. If they're like that's inhumane, so we're gonna use.
I wonder if they use one pig. How many footballs
leather.
can you make out of one pig? Can you Google that?
Let's find out if they're still made. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yes.
Today's footballs are made of cowhide.
Made of cows?
Okay, but same question still applies.
I hope it's the cows that like are working at like fast food restaurant farms. The ones where they just take the meat because then you just take the skin. That way you're not wasting anything.
Whoa.
One cowhide can be made into 144 baseballs, 20 footballs, 18 soccer balls, 18 volleyballs, or 12 basketballs. Wow, 20 footballs, one cow.
20 footballs for one
Yeah,
cowhide.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to farm like a company farm
Uh-huh.
that is doing like McDonald's has a farm for all their beef and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want their like they kill the cows, scoop out all their beef, and then just like throw the skins in the trash. And then there's like another company over here that's just skinning cows and
Right.
just leaving them out in the field.
Right.
I hope that they're all kind of working together, so it's no waste.
Yeah, Native American style.
Yeah.
Like, let's use every bit of this that we
Yeah.
can.
Dude, when I was in Colorado, looking at I don't remember the mountain. There was like the not Pueblo, yeah, Pueblos, and they were like a living, like a whole living situation, like carved into the mountain, into the side of the rock,
Wow.
right? And you walk through it, and there was a whole museum thing after that, and there was a big picture of a buffalo or a bison, and it had all the little all the sections of it marked and like bordered off, and it would be like how the Native Americans used every piece, like from the antlers or the antlers, from the horns, the eyes, like the nose, the hoofs, the kneecaps, like they had like all like everything. I was like, oh, this was used for like making straps for bags or shoelaces, or this was made for like buttons, or made in like a certain sort of food seasoning or something. It was really interesting. It was cool.
This says cattle farms located in Iowa, Kansas, and Nebraska collect the leather hides from young, lean cows.
Oh, just like
Based
the College Football Association.
on
Collect
sales that
the leather
accounts
hides from young, lean cows.
3,000 cowhides used yearly in just the NFL alone.
You could compare that with the College
like
Football
that's that many.
Association, like collecting the cartilage from the knees and elbows of young, lean athletes.
Yeah.
And then they
That's
just, in
true.
the same way, they just leave them for dead. If they do actually like get too hurt, they're like, bye. Did you watch that National Champions movie?
No.
Pretty crazy stuff. Pretty intense. I watched the bits of it.
Is it a documentary or a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh.
They're gonna change things, man. I mean, it's obvious that like college athletes get fucked over a lot. Everyone knows this. That's the whole thing of the movie. It's just saying. I guess the whole movie is like saying the quiet part out loud, right? I guess I don't know if that's what people say about it, but like it's in your face of like, hey, college athletes get fucked over on their scholarships every year. Like if they like twist an ankle, they can just like whoop, no more scholarship, which means like how am I gonna pay for this school?
Yeah.
I was
That you invited me to?
exactly. You were the
wow,
one.
I
You were the
never
one
thought
that.
about that.
Oh, dude, it's interesting.
Which now it's
Yeah, Stephen James. He's the main guy, and his buddy
J.K. Simmons.
Alexander Ludwig over there. He was They're both the athletes to get hurt. Oh yeah, J.K. Simmons.
I saw a funny video with this.
J.K. Simmons is insane in this movie.
With
but
this-
the real star of the movie, that woman right there, Uzo Aduba.
Oh,
Uzo-
she's in Orange
dude,
is the New Black.
She is a fucking powerhouse in this movie. Watch it. Watch it just for her. Her scenes are unreal.
I saw this guy, Alexander Ludwig. He's in like the first Hunger Games, maybe.
Yeah, he plays Finn.
Nope.
He plays the water guy. Oh no, he doesn't. He plays the guy from the first district.
Yeah, he's like I was gonna say he's like from the top district or whatever.
I can't remember who the other guy is that plays the Finn guy.
Isn't this the guy that's also in? Yeah, he's in Vikings.
Yeah.
So I saw a video of him recording a girl. He was at a coffee shop, and the girl's like, "Oh my God, you look just like so and so from Vikings." I don't know his character's name. I've never seen that show. And he's just like, "Oh, really? I
Yeah.
get that a lot. That's cool."
It's
And
so good.
the girl like accepts the fact that it's not actually the guy.
Oh,
And so then he's like, "So what's the show about?" As if he's just talking.
that's funny.
She's like, "Oh my God, I just love this character." And she's like showing him pictures and stuff. He's like, "Oh, cool, cool. What does he do?" And it's just like, dude, you're talking
You'd
to the
love
real
that
fucking
show.
guy.
That's a good
I probably would.
You know what? It is, I hate saying this kind of stuff, but it's like a good dude show. As in, like, it's a good way to like. What I mean by dude, anything.
Well, my
is, like,
brother-in-law has told me to watch it 100 times.
It's a good way to like. It's a good like release. It's a good steam release. You know what I mean? Like if you're all pent up
Mm-hmm.
and you had like a shit day or something like that. People were pissing you off. Put on Vikings, and you're like, oh yeah, dude. It's like same thing with like Game of Thrones. We're like, oh yeah, like the
Fuck
fighting, and
yeah.
you're like, you're so cool.
What about
Like any of those kind of shows.
what about Peaky Blinders? Does it have that feel?
Oh yeah.
I haven't. I've seen the first episode.
It's been a while since I've yelled at you for that one.
I haven't. It hasn't totally grabbed me yet.
Yeah.
I need to keep going, but I watched. Some,
I would go in and out of it. I'll be honest. I would
Yeah.
always I would go in it for a few episodes, and I would always fall out into something else, and then I would go back to it. But every time I go back into it, you're like, man, this is good.
I watched a movie. Oops, sorry. From like 15 years ago.
That's scary.
No, like almost 18, 17 years ago. Called Prisoners. The Prisoners that I was telling you about.
Mhm.
Have you seen it?
The movie?
Yeah.
With Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's my favorite Hugh Jackman movie.
that is like a fuck yeah, dude movie.
The
for
bathroom
me.
scene.
Oh my god. I didn't
love
expect
that
it to
scene.
be so early.
So you didn't know?
I didn't know anything.
You've seen the clip though?
I knew there was a clip that oh, what's his name? Paul Dano.
Yeah.
I knew there was a clip where he was like that wasn't in the script. But I'm so glad that Hugh did it.
When he breaks that sink right next to his fucking face.
I think
So good.
maybe that either that wasn't in the script or
I think
putting it in the wall. One of
I think
those two things.
It was the wall one.
Was like not supposed to happen. So then when Paul slumped down, it was like, holy fuck. But I was really trying to look at it, and this is a famous scene from 17 years ago, so no spoiler warning. Fuck you.
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
And it's at the beginning of the movie. It doesn't.
It's his daughters, right? His
daughter and the neighbors.
Yeah, they get kidnapped,
daughter.
and he's trying to figure out. He's an upset dad, and they think it's Paul Dano, and he's interrogating Paul Dano.
Okay.
Just say that he's interrogating Paul Dano.
It was 10 years ago. My fault. But still, and Jake Gyllenhaal's the detective, and it's just like fucking badass.
David Dastmalchian, you're the fucking man. I know you're not watching this, but you're my favorite goth ever. Sorry, I couldn't say it while I was looking at the camera because I was just so bashful about it.
Oh yeah, this guy's in it from 13
yeah.
Reasons Why.
Yeah.
Terrence Howard. You can tell in that bathroom scene because he's like holding Paul Dano.
Right.
You can tell he's like, oh, this wasn't in the fucking script I got.
It's one of the 3 different times in his career that Terrence Howard has showed emotion while acting.
So the other movie I was thinking of was I watched The Prestige. That was from 2006. That was like 17 years ago. But it was another Hugh Jackman movie. Both kind of dude movies where you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, magic is cool.
Illusions.
You see they're making a new Catch Me If You Can?
I did see that.
Why?
I don't know.
So stupid. Why would they do that?
Is that what it's called? Or Now You See Me?
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Now
oh
You
yeah,
See Me.
The Catch Me If You Can is a Leo DiCaprio movie.
So I didn't know. I thought it was strange that from Batman that plays Alfred.
You need to get it better. I don't fucking know.
Now You See Me and Batman Alfred.
Oh my god, are you talking about
Michael
fucking
Caine.
Michael Caine?
Michael Caine.
You said Batman? There's
Yeah,
like 30 different Alfreds.
I know.
I was thinking of the old man from like fucking the 90s one.
I know.
I don't even know why I was thinking of him.
Michael Caine is in The Prestige.
Yes.
Which is like one of the greatest magic, probably the greatest magic
It's
movie.
the best magic movie ever made, yeah.
And then he's in Now You See Me, and I
Yeah,
don't
probably because he's in Prestige.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
why he's in.
I was
that.
like, he kind of plays the same character
Yeah.
in these two movies, and that seems weird.
Yeah, well, it's the same reason why Morgan Freeman's always the narrator.
Yeah.
Because like, he's just a really good that character is just really good for him. So Michael Caine's really good at that character.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Michael Caine.
I was gonna do an impression, but I couldn't think of anything he said.
Batman.
I was gonna go Master Wayne.
Master Wayne.
I didn't know if it was gonna come across.
It didn't.
No.
It didn't. I'll tell you that right
That's
now.
why I didn't do it.
So do you think the farmer of the cow should get? Do they use? I don't think they use. Well, they get 20 footballs out of the one cow. So
They should pick, but I guarantee they use more than one ball during the Super Bowl. It's not one ball the whole time.
So you think it's one cow?
I bet one cow. Here's what it's kind of morbid. They should pick one cow at the beginning of the season to be the Super Bowl cow.
Raise it up like a calf.
And they raise it. And
then
they
the week before the Super Bowl, you
see, yeah,
live footage of
see, I
it
told you
being
it was morbid.
slaughtered.
Well, isn't that what they do with the turkey thing? Oh no, that's a pardon.
They pardon the turkey.
So it's the opposite.
They save it. Yeah, they don't kill it on live TV. The president doesn't slit its throat on live TV. Although I think a lot of people would enjoy that. to watch the like President Biden just like, all right, give me that turkey now. And it's just fucking holds it, its neck, and just like slices it, and he cuts its gizzard, like, the red thingies off, and he just eats it on
Fucking
live
like
TV.
Zoidberg
Mm-hmm.
sounds.
Ugh.
Joe Biden doing Zoidberg.
Ugh.
I don't know. I like the idea of the farmer.
It'd be kind of fun to honor the farmer.
Yeah, we should honor the farmer. I agree.
Whatever the balls, because the balls are made of people, or not people. They're made of animals.
Whoa.
They're made of animals.
Can you imagine?
Weird. The homeless problem is gone. And
The footballs are a little bit lighter in color this year.
you gotta add dye to the footballs
Oh,
to make it
Jesus.
look that way.
Some Ed Gein footballs.
I mean, no, I just
We're off track.
I don't know. Now that I know that it's a cow and not a pig, I don't really care about the box anymore.
I've never equated calling it a pigskin to it being made of pig. You know what I mean? It's just one of those words that you just say pigskin. I don't know. You don't understand?
No, it's called a pigskin.
I know, but I didn't.
How do you not think of pig skin?
I don't know. There's words where like you just get so used to saying them that it's just its own word. I don't think about what it actually means.
Was pulled pork like?
I feel like we're going down a weird route.
Is pulled pork when you take a pig and you tie its arms and legs to like four-wheelers and you send them off all in different directions? And there's a bowl underneath the pig. It just collects everything that pulls it apart.
That's how they used to skin them for the ball. It would split, and then the skin would stretch, and then
that's how you get so many footballs out of it.
They would get 20 out of
You
it.
get like a football cookie cutter.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. I was getting ready to say the outline of a football, but I didn't put a cookie cutter in front of it, and you just stamp out the thing. That's how they make footballs.
They stretch it, like it doesn't pull the pig apart, it just stretches them really cartoony long.
Yeah.
And then someone comes through and they just like press all these like cookie cutter impressions on it, and someone comes through with like scissors and they just like they skin it that way.
Ew, yuck.
I guess you would just skin it and then you would stretch the skin.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how pigs are made. I don't know how pig skins are made, actually. Mellow Brick Road podcast@gmail.com. Let us know if we're close.
If that ever became a thing, I'd want to raise a calf. That'd be so, dude. Going to the Super Bowl and sitting in a box seat.
So you'd want to raise a?
Oh, I don't know if I could
just
raise
for the
it.
just for the seat.
I just want the seat. Yeah. I don't want to be a part of making it, but I wonder where they make them. It's probably in the United States. There's probably like one family that stitches them all together. I think that's the thing with MLB baseballs. It's like one family. They're like the what do they call it? The mud or something that they rub into baseballs. It's like one family harvests that certain type of mud to like give it that feel.
You mean like when the pitcher does that?
No, it's like every baseball is finished with this certain. I think it's called mud.
Over the white part?
Yeah. It doesn't like stain it. It gives it like a grip, texture, feel to it. Email us. I don't know.
I didn't know that. That's weird.
I feel like maybe we talked about it, but I just mean like with the football thing. I wonder if when you think of footballs being made for the NFL, do you think of like how it's made, big industrial machines like stitching it, or do you think of a guy sitting there like putting the laces in and stitching it and pressing the stamp on it? I kind of picture a little family.
I bet every
situation.
football is made by robots, but Super Bowl footballs are made by hand.
Ooh.
That's my guess. I bet this because this is a special one.
Could an NFL quarterback feel the difference
Between a Super Bowl football?
between a handmade and a machine made?
Ooh.
That's kind of interesting.
Probably.
Could they have?
I bet the Super Bowl ball feels different
It feels too perfect.
just because it's Super Bowl. No, it feels like it's made with love.
Oh,
Because you don't think about it with other footballs, but when you grab a Super Bowl football, you're like, holy shit. Because it's gonna feel different just because you're in the Super Bowl,
right,
and you're holding the ball, and you're like, whoa, this is crazy.
It's sewn at the Wilson Sporting Goods factory in Ada, Ohio. So it's a company.
Every football.
That's what
That's
it says.
nuts. I don't know what kind of industry that is. That's nuts. where you make the ball. While we're on the subject of sports right here,
Mm-hmm.
I on the radio earlier today, they said something about F1 being in Vegas, like a big F1
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
race thing.
It's not usually in the United States, right?
I have no idea.
Is this our first? Surely this isn't the first one.
F1 is
I don't know
when they
anything.
race the cars through the streets, right?
F1
That's when
to
it's like the cars where the tires are taller than the car.
F1 is to me has the silliest cars.
Well, they're like made of paper because they're made to be super fast. But if you crash, you're pretty much dead.
I know Lewis Hamilton.
You
The
know
dr-
him personally? Who
no,
is that?
I was just saying that's the only one I know driver wise.
I don't even know who sponsors F1. I couldn't even tell you like who watches F1. I've
What's
never once watched it. The only time I've ever seen F1 in anything, the only time I've ever seen it on any screen at any time in my life was in like Iron Man 2.
mm-hmm.
And I don't even know if that was F1. That could have just been like a race. Were they on a street? I don't
What's
even
the
remember.
what's the F stand for?
I'm fucking dumb, dude. I don't know. F1,
Fucking one.
Formula 1.
Oh, Formula, duh. I knew that. Lewis Hamilton, yeah, 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 yeah. He's a driver. That's all I know. But other than that, I don't know.
So they're in Vegas.
They're in
They're in
Vegas,
Vegas right now, apparently.
and I had heard it's not great.
Isn't Vegas just like one road?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's a drag race, or what are we doing here? Like it's
I don't know how to work, but
F1's unacceptable night in quote unquote unacceptable night in Las
hmm
Vegas.
hmm
How a water valve cover halted practice and renewed concerns.
yeah, like like a manhole cover kind of thing.
Yeah, scroll down. I can see the Blues score up there.
Yeah, I know, making me sick. Um, there was like a lid on like a water meter in the middle of the road or a manhole or whatever that was loose. And I guess these cars are going so fucking fast and have so much power that that's a big problem.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
imagine one of them cars like
Oh my God.
slinging that thing up in the air?
Jesus.
8 minutes into the first
It
practice
struck
session.
Carlos Sainz's oncoming Ferrari at almost 200 miles an hour.
Whoa! I didn't realize it came up. I thought they were just like, oh, it's loose. We gotta get out of here. It looks like they had like a bunch of people had gathered for it to like watch the practice round, and they like kicked everybody out.
This is just like NASCAR, where I'm never gonna be able to get into it. I won't ever get into it because I don't know anything about cars and I have no interest in motors.
Oh yeah, I don't know
You have to be
anything.
one of those people that enjoy like motor talk and like different kinds of cars. Every car looks the same to me.
Yep.
Every truck looks the same to me.
Yep.
Like
Every motor runs the same. I have no
every
fucking
motor
idea.
runs the same. I once put diesel in an unleaded gas tank. I don't even know. You know. I don't know. I don't know the difference.
I was gonna say I don't
Unleaded,
know why that's a
unleaded
problem.
plus, petroleum, diesel. I don't fucking know. It's all just
Petrol-
brown gas that I can't it's liquid I can't drink. That's what that is to me. That's what gasoline is to me. It's liquid I can't drink.
It's non-potable water to us.
Car go juice,
Car juice.
right? Like I hate it. I don't
That's
know anything
funny.
about motors,
Yeah,
and so I'm never gonna get into it. It's apparently like it's getting really big. F1's getting like huge apparently, or bigger than it was. I don't know. Probably it's a TikTok. Cause the cars you just stand there and the car goes zoom and then it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Just like TikTok where you see a video and you go huh and it's gone.
Yeah, it's
and you go to
instant
the next one
gratification.
and then, it's the instant gratification, the quickness.
But
The kids today, they're moving so fast. They can't stop moving fast, so they love everything that moves faster.
I feel like what I've seen of F1 though, there's also a lot of turns. So then you see them not going very fast, and it's like, why is that interesting? Like them kind of snaking around. It's like, what makes that interesting?
I don't know, but I just realized that's also why I don't like Fast and Furious. I just don't care about cars. I don't care about cars at all.
I stopped watching after the last one that Paul Walker was
Shitty
in.
acting,
That's the
terrible
last one I saw.
storyline. I don't care about cars. Sorry. Come at me. I don't care.
Yeah, it's real.
I'll watch them. My plan is once they finally decide to stop making those movies, is to like go on Twitch and just do like I'm gonna watch them all at once, like in one sitting.
Yeah.
It's like 20 of those movies.
Yeah.
So it'll take me a long time, but that's my plan. Because I will watch them eventually, but I'm not gonna sit in fucking line with all you dopes sitting in the theater watching.
So this says that one of the cars that got damaged, uh, they estimate it to cost over $1 million to fix that car. Like it might have been a complete loss. $1
Wow.
million to fix that fucking car in a practice round? Eesh, sheesh, 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 sheesh.
I bet all that happened was the Red Bull logo got scraped
Oh,
off.
but it's happened before though. I thought that this was like, oh, fucking
Yeah,
America.
they do. They drive on fucking city streets.
It's kind of cool.
It's
Like
incredibly dangerous.
I think it's cool in theory, but like I wouldn't leave my house to go watch it.
I wouldn't turn the channel to watch it.
Yeah.
Because then I'm just like, it's just cars driving in the street. You know where I can see that? Literally every fucking day. I can see cars driving on the street. But they're going faster. Someone in the crowd's probably going to die.
But if I take a video of a car driving slow and I speed it up, it goes faster.
It goes the same, looks the same.
It looks the same as
Looks
that.
the same.
Now, having said all this about F1, I would like to go to a NASCAR race to be like, okay, that's done. I've seen it. I don't really want to be around the people.
It's just
though.
loud.
Yeah,
You see, the people that enjoy that stuff, I don't want to be around.
Yeah, I don't really want to be around that.
I'm the same way with monster trucks, too. I don't give a shit about monster trucks.
I think monster trucks are cooler than F1.
Yeah, I'll give you that, because they do, like, flips and stuff.
At least they're leaving the ground. Well, I
They're
guess
doing
F1
tricks
could leave
and
the ground.
stuff. I would... Oh, man.
There's-
Seeing an F1, like, take off. Like, if you can get an F1 to go, like, 500 miles an hour and hit a ramp,
Yeah.
we can see how far it goes. Like, no one's inside. There's like a dummy inside, but let's just see how far it goes. That would be something to see. F1, dude, a mix of F1
Mm-hmm.
and like ski jump.
Oh, wow.
So what you do is go to a mountain.
Yep.
You put fucking ski jump and then gliders. Put fucking gliders on there.
Wow.
Send it down that giant hill.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even need a new hill. Same hill.
Same hill.
Shoom. And then lock it into those little tracks the skis get in. Somehow like do that like a train track thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the car can't swerve off.
Yep.
Hits that ramp like a glider. That's
Kind of like a gong.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And then it hits that glider, and then you just have people like 3 countries away, just
Catch them.
binoculars, just whoa, here it comes. That would be, and then everyone's got remote controls.
I'd be into that.
That would be cool.
What I was gonna say about the monster truck thing is, there's times where they flip or they roll over or something, and they end up back on their tires, and it doesn't make sense. Like
Physics wise,
physics-wise, it looks impossible.
but they're just rolling.
I know there's something to it, but like there's times where they'll get on their tires, and it's almost like one tire goes this way, one tire goes this way, and it like flings them back up. They don't even.
They know
they're
they know
so-
they're professionals.
They're so big that when they do certain things, it looks like a little kid playing with them.
Yeah,
But it's a giant
I
fucking
like when they do the
$1 million
the
machine.
front wheels and they balance on the front wheels and they
Yeah.
drive. That's weird.
Or like the first guy that's like, I'm gonna hit that almost straight up wall and I'm gonna do a backflip.
Yeah, but I can only take that for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, I'm over this.
I'm also with you in that I don't like the noise.
The noise is what always will get me.
The constant wah, bah, 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 bah.
Like,
I don't.
like everyone in the family's like, oh, we'll take the nephews, take the little boys, and go. They'll love it. And I'm like, if I go to that, it's like, oh, they'll need headphones.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna get headphones too. You think I want to fucking sit in that loudness and hear all the idiots around me?
I'd probably get them too. I don't need that like when you get home and your ears are still like. Bah, 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 bah,
Yeah.
bah, 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 bah.
I feel like I'd be such a sourpuss if I was at the monster trucks. Like I would just be sitting there, and everyone would be losing their minds, going crazy, and I would just be like, "Cool, dude, did a flip.
Wow.
That was cool."
So the reigning 3-time Formula One champion, his name's like Verstappen or something, Max Verstappen, whatever. He has no interest in the excess and opulence weaved into Formula One's first visit to Sin City in 41 years. Oh, so they've been here before. He called it 99% show and 1% sporting event.
Yeah, that's Vegas.
Wow.
You're in Vegas.
Felt like a clown, quote, standing on the stage during Wednesday night's opening ceremony. Wow.
Multiple musical acts. See, I didn't even hear about this.
I didn't either. Yeah, this is like going on now, and I don't know anything about it besides the water meter lid coming off or whatever. I just like to always focus on the performance side of things. I don't like all the things around it anyway. Dude, this is car nerd.
He's the Red Bull driver, though.
This is car nerd.
Oh, I guess
Like,
Red Bull drivers are like, well, they're all performance. Red Bull drivers are a performance
but
thing.
this guy's like in it because he likes
Driving.
He's
probably annoying about motors.
And I would say there's other guys that are in it because they like the show and the flash and the money and the like fast lifestyle. And he's just like, this Vegas place is too cool.
Dude, I bet if you went up to that guy and you said, I bet I know more about 6 cylinders and motors than you do, I bet he'd fucking talk your ear off for an hour or two.
What do you think how do they, because it's definitely going to go down the strip. I mean, that's one of the things that I do know about it. They said they're going to go down the strip.
Desert is not that, like, I don't even understand what the map is going to be.
I know, I need to look up a map here in a second, but do they have a plan in place if a car goes fucking flipping off the strip?
They have those, like, fences.
Oh, they put up all of that shit?
I guess. Every time I see a video, there's always, like, the
fence.
little
Like
curved in.
with the curve so they can't jump over it.
Yeah.
You usually. But I just mean, like, is there a plan in place if they fling?
Yeah,
well, yeah,
see,
there you go.
It happens.
Holy shit. Can you imagine sitting right there? Coming out of the casino, the sun's coming up?
Yeah.
Or, like, the sun's up, and you're like, oh, fuck. What time is it? And then you see these cars going 200 miles an hour down the strip.
Is that Vegas right there?
I guess. It didn't look very great. I've been to Vegas, and it's
That guy crashed.
It's like an optical illusion. The whole thing is.
It's not real.
The way the buildings are built are actually to make them look bigger. So when you're under them, it's very strange. Compared to, like, when you look up, like, what they actually are or whatever. And everything is, I don't know, it's just so unique and weird and crazy of a place. Let's see if I can find a map. Well, shit, that doesn't look very big.
Well, it's just they do laps. It's like a NASCAR thing, but they have, like,
Yeah.
it's like NASCAR, but without the, I don't know.
I mean, there it is.
It's like arena football compared to the NFL.
Yeah, it's like
It's more edgy. It's edgier than just NASCAR.
Oh, you're gonna go by the sphere. That could cause a crash or two.
I wonder what the sphere will do, though. You know what? I will watch clips of this race just to see what the sphere does.
What the sphere's doing.
I don't give a shit about any of the drivers. I just want to see how the sphere does it. And once I see a 1-second clip of the sphere, whatever it's doing, I'm done.
They should do like the Mario Kart where everybody's little head is like floating on the map.
Do they put dash cams in the F1 cars?
I don't know if there's any I'm sure there's a camera somewhere, but
whoa,
dude,
or on the helmet?
These things are like,
that'd be kind of cool.
They like lay down when they're driving.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's so bizarre. And I've seen them. I've seen the guy I said I knew.
If you run over a pebble, you'll feel it on your butt.
I don't remember his name now. Whatever that guy that I said I knew, he was talking about like how he has to be an exact weight. He's like, if I weigh a pound more than I'm supposed to, I'll lose like, a second.
That's
or whatever
crazy.
He said. It's like, Jesus.
Probably weigh the car down.
Lewis Hamilton. That's what I was trying to say.
He's fat?
No, they're probably like jockeys, dude. They're probably like little tiny
I'm pretty sure like
guys.
F1 drivers and NASCAR drivers have like really big arms. Someone told me that. They're all pretty like muscular on the upper body because of the amount of strength you need to turn at high speeds like that. So like they're all very muscular.
So one lap is 3.8 miles. The estimated top speed is 212. Where the fuck are you gonna get up to 212 mile an hour on that straight?
Dude, they go like 0 to 100 in 0.3. These things are so crazy. This is way out of our wheelhouse.
This is so over my head.
I told you I put diesel in an unleaded gas tank one time. You think I'm gonna figure out how fast an F1 car goes? I bet it goes 1,000 miles an hour in a second. I don't even know. When these things bump into each other, they literally go airborne every time because like they're going so fast. As soon as a little bit of air goes underneath the car, it flings it. These things are like death machines. It's crazy that no one dies sometimes during the races.
It'd be cool to be up in a hotel just looking down. It'd be kind of cool. I wonder how many laps they'll do. Like how is it several hundred? Fuck, I don't know why I'm asking you questions.
I don't know why we're talking about this. We have no idea. This is just something that's just going on, It's just a topical topic, and I have no idea.
Yeah. You know what else is going on in Vegas is they're getting a baseball team. the Major League Baseball Commission, I don't know, owners, whoever has to vote on it, they voted to move the Oakland Athletics to Las Vegas. So now they've gotten the Raiders, they've gotten the A's. I wonder if they'll still be called the A's. They should be the Aces.
I don't know shit about baseball either.
They should be the Aces instead of the Oakland Athletics. I mean the Las Vegas Athletics.
The Aces.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh,
Be
it
like
should be like
red and black.
that would be cool.
That'd be a
Actually, that
cool
would actually be kind of
uniform
cool, guys. Hey,
rebranding.
let us know. Let them know.
Yeah,
Send them. Let us know. Let them know.
yeah. Let them know that they should do that.
Yeah.
I don't know when it's happening.
Let them know that we let them know.
Dude, I better get a check if they go with that. I mean, that just there is a
I'm sure they already know what they're gonna call it.
wait. Is that might be what their women's basketball?
They should be
is.
the Las Vegas Craps. That would be funny.
That
and
would
then
be
their
funny.
mascot is Dice.
That'd be fun.
Because then like, oh, here come the Craps. You call him, and the Dice is the mascot's name is Snake Eyes,
Here comes.
and he's got
Here
it's
comes
just
the
it's
craps.
it's just like a big
Fucking cobra head?
He's a big craps table. But it's got like his eyes are like two pairs of dice, and so they're both on the one, so you can see through them. And
Which-
like he's Snake Eyes.
Is craps just that long one where they throw the dice?
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, it's not all it is. It's a very complicated game.
See, I don't know anything about it. When you said it, I thought we were talking about roulette. I thought
Oh,
how cool would this be?
Now that would be cool.
The
Spinning
mascot's head can
Now that would be
roll,
cool.
like spin.
And it's different emotions.
That'd be
So
fun.
like it's like a pie slices. So like one has happy face, one's a mad face, one's a sad face. So like when the other team scores, he can like spin the wheel, and then it's a sad face.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
And then every time every time they win a game, everyone in the audience wearing a Las Vegas anything gets, I don't know,
I just
free
think
beer at the MGM.
yeah, or like a
I
free
don't even-
spin, a free spin,
I don't know much about Vegas either.
a free spin. I've been once. I was there for like 36 hours, and 12 of it was in my hotel room. So probably more than that. We didn't really experience it fully, but we were waiting on a flight. But yeah, they got a baseball team, but I kind of love it because they got the Golden Knights.
They're a good team.
They got the hockey team. They
I
just
do like the Golden.
they just won the Stanley
I
Cup.
like their look.
I love their colors.
When they first came out, I was like, "Ooh, I love that logo. I love
Yeah.
their colors. I love everything
Love the
they do."
logo.
Yeah, I'm a big Las Vegas Knights
And
fan.
the one
Golden
thing I
Knights,
noticed
Golden Knights fan. Sorry, I always do that.
from when we were in Vegas, it was probably a year or two after they got the hockey team.
Yeah.
It was fully embraced. Like every car had a sticker. People were wearing jerseys. It's 115 degrees. People are wearing hockey jerseys, sticker, t-shirt, hat. Like I saw more Golden Knights stuff than any other, and they had the Raiders at that point. Like they just built a new
It's
stadium.
nice it's nice when you live in a city that's not just known as horror capital of the world. You
Sin
know,
City.
so
yeah.
like it's nice when you actually have you actually live there and you're like, yeah, I live in Vegas. I'm a huge hockey fan and I live in Vegas. It's dope. They're probably gonna be the Athletics. Did they change the name?
Sometimes they'll go through a whole rebrand. Like the Supersonics went to the
They
Thunder,
will.
and
Vegas is definitely gonna clean it up.
I just think
Athletics is such a classic
Athletics-
name, though.
it's too old school.
It's
give
very
that,
old.
Give that
well,
shit up.
they're gonna change it. That's why I know they
Dude.
will. But
I hope somebody from Boston and Chicago's listening right now. The White Sox and Red Sox.
yeah, it sucks.
That shit sucks, dude.
Boston Red Sox.
The Red Sox.
How can you? How so? Like, if
In
you
the-
live in that city,
In the 1800s, some guy was like, "Well, we're wearing Red Sox."
is it like a Bloods and Crips thing, where like if you're in New York and you wear a pair of Red Sox, you're fucking dead.
Oh, you're on the wrong side of. Yeah, you're in the wrong.
Well,
city
actually,
with
I think if
that.
you are in New York and you're in certain parts and you are wearing Red Sox, you might also be dead. But that could be a Bloods and Crips thing, though. Let's say you're in Boston and you wear a pair of white socks, like a Nike white socks.
You might get called out, but I mean that's Chicago team.
But is
though.
everyone in? Oh, is it Chicago?
It's Chicago White Sox, and I just meant like I was bringing up those Sox.
The
Thing.
Yankees is New York.
But it's and the Mets. So like if you
So dumb. You can't have two teams, especially somewhere as small as New York.
well think about California. That's why everybody's leaving. They had like 13 pro sports teams across 4 sports, and it's like Missouri has 3.
Remember the best 3.
Yeah, it's just wild.
We don't have a
I-
basketball team.
I was just getting ready to say that. I would love. I
Huh.
don't care about the NBA that much. I don't I don't need an NBA team, but if they
Yeah.
want to bring one to St. Louis, I'd fucking go. It would be cool to be like, oh, that guy's really good for that team.
Would they do it in St. Louis?
I don't see Kansas City getting it. St. Louis had one in the ABA era. The
Kansas
Spirits
City.
after the plane.
I'd rather it be in St. Louis than Kansas City if I'm
Me
being
too.
honest.
I hate to drive to Kansas City.
Kansas City just, hey, what's up, Kansas City?
I love the Power and Light.
Your city stinks. As in, like, literally, stinkland's coming out of the
Smells.
downtown area. It's
Yee.
been a few years since I've been there. Every time I used to go, though, it always smelled bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the way people always say New York smells. I'm like, yeah, Kansas City's the same way. For some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just certain parts. Like, when you go to Power and Light, that block is, like, fine. But all the blocks surrounding it,
Mm-hmm.
that was like a 2-block border all the way around Power and Light, stinks.
Yeah.
Like sewage.
I agree with that.
And not Kansas City, not Hayden. You got a great Barnes & Noble, good restaurants, love your city. Just that one thing. I get over it. It's fine.
Whoa. Sorry to go back to the baseball team, but they have a minor league team called the Las Vegas Aviators. That's a badass logo.
It's a cool name.
But they used to be the Las Vegas 51s.
It's gonna be
That's kind of cool.
It's gonna be the
Dude.
Aviators, and they're gonna do a whole Top Gun market, and it's gonna be annoying as
No,
fuck,
I'm
dude.
not into
They're
that.
gonna do Highway to the Danger Zone.
Imagine if they fully leaned into like the Area 51 alien shit. That would be a cool team.
Roswell. It'd have to be Roswell.
That'd be a cool feel. Oh, somebody else said Aces. The Mafia, Las Vegas Mafia. I don't know if that would work. Nah, some of those are dumb. Don't do the King. I don't like. I mean, the Cardinals are kind of in that realm too, but we started way before. Like, I don't like.
Terrible. I'm seeing only terrible names right there.
I would do like the Dunes. The Dunes? The Sandworms? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I don't know enough about Vegas to like. Besides just almost stereotype stuff of like what they should be.
I don't know much about Vegas. The Las Vegas Fear and Loathing.
The Las Vegas hooker. The Las Vegas.
The Las Vegas Devil Ether.
Yeah, there you go. The 51s is pretty good.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like it doesn't really sound like a name, but the 51s and then the mascot's a fucking alien.
It's gonna be
pretty
cool.
cool.
I'm saying it right now. I'm just gonna put it. We're gonna stop it right here.
Okay.
They're gonna call themselves Aviators. They're gonna do Top Gun market, and everyone's gonna hate it but me, or everyone's gonna love it but me. That's what I should have said.
The only thing that could keep that from happening is if the minor league team is still there. I don't even know if they're still there or who they are. If the
Can
major,
they both be?
I was gonna say I don't care if I don't know if the major league team cares or wants to. I don't know. I don't know shit about it.
Who do they play? The minor league.
See, that's
Well,
the
no.
weird
If there's
thing.
no MLB team, there's no way that there's no minor league team if there's no MLB team, right?
Well, that's like whoever you're affiliated with. You don't have to be like in the same state. Like the Cardinals have a team in Florida.
I don't really care. Listen up, everybody.
Team in Memphis.
Listen up, everybody. We are doing a Twitch thing on Mellow Brick Road right now. We're doing a Twitch thing, not right now at this exact time, but it's Mellow Brick Road on Twitch.
It exists right now.
It's called Mellow Brick Road Podcast.
Yeah.
It does exist right now. I might change the name. I don't know. It's kind of long.
MBR.
MBR Network, something like that. I don't know. Make it more official sounding. Anyway, yeah. As of right now, it's called Mellow Brick Road Podcast. If you follow it now, if it changes, I'll let you know. But if you follow it now and then it changes later,
It shouldn't affect.
it shouldn't affect you. You'll get like a notification probably, but it shouldn't affect you. But yeah, we're gonna start doing that. Like I've been saying for the last few weeks, we're getting that all set up. We're gonna do D&D, group D&D session with some friends. Some you know, some you don't know. We'll get that announced, and then I think the first thing we were gonna do, my buddy Mason and I, who's usually on the show, not here right now.
He's being a good boy.
He's being a good boy. He's at work right now. Mason and I are going to try and live stream some spooky, scary games. That's kind of what we're kind of thinking about doing scary games, because Mason hates scary games, and I hate them just a little bit less. So it's fun. We were playing one. The whole Phasmophobia has been like a huge thing
it's
recently
taken
all over the internet. So Mason was like, "We gotta play it, dude. We gotta do it. It's so scary." There was another one that is like sort of similar to it. I think it's called Demonologist. the demonologist, I think, which is sort of the same thing, except I think in that one you have to exorcise the ghost. And
Ew.
I'm like, I'm not one on forcing jumping jacks on anyone. That's a joke. No, but I think you have to actually like get the monster out of the house or off the property or whatever. That
Uh-huh.
game's scary. I played a demo of that. No, sir. Uh, Phasmophobia, you get like a list of all these different kinds of spirits it could be,
Okay.
and then you have all your tools like EMF, spirit box, thermometer, and you could, as you go through, you're like, oh, freezing temperatures. So you go to your journal and you mark, yep, got freezing temperatures on there. So then it takes off of like half of the spirits it could be. And then
Mm.
you're like, oh, I saw something on the camera. And you're like, oh, this ghost only shows up on camera. Okay, so it might be that ghost, but it could be this ghost also. So you're just trying to figure out what it is, and then you're like, okay, I think it was this one. Mark it. Let's get the fuck out of here. And there were so many times the other day when Mason and I were playing where we'd be going. It's so scary. It's so scary.
You scared yourself earlier.
Just trying to show you the game. I
Yeah,
couldn't even do it.
I don't even know what it was.
I got like 10 seconds into the game. I was like, nothing's even gonna show up right now.
Yeah.
Uh, we'd be playing and we'd get so scared and we're like, let's just mark it Wraith and just get the fuck out of here. Let's just mark it Wraith and be done with this. And we would do that and we never got it right because we would just get too scared and we were just like, let's just leave. We gotta get out of here. So we wanted to play with other people to carry us because we were too scared to do anything. But
I would be no help. I
Yeah.
would add to that situation.
it's just too new. Mason's played it before, I think. I had never played it, so I didn't. Mason like knew all the maps and he like knew what to do. So I just didn't know how to play.
Yeah.
So I feel like after if I play a few more times, I'll get better at it, and I won't be as. But it's so.
If it comes out on console, I'll definitely get it
It's
just for the laugh of it, because I hate scary stuff. But just like
it's so scary.
the laugh of us all being scared together is so funny.
I was
that it would be
shaking.
worth it.
I was shaking so bad. You should have seen me, dude. Literally, like.
We need to look up if there's any games like that are cross-platform right now.
I have a lot of saved
I was gonna say,
scary
there's
games on
probably-
my Steam right now. I'm
but
sure some of them are.
I'm not that into like the Dead by Daylight, and
Oh,
I like it, but
I want to get.
I want more
we're gonna
like
play
story.
we're gonna play Friday the 13th
okay,
for sure.
yeah,
That's cross
dude,
platform. I know.
we could play the Quarry again. We could do a run through of that.
We've played that though.
We could watch the movies.
Yeah, we still gotta watch the movies. Yeah, I guess we could do it on Twitch.
Yeah, I did get my PlayStation back.
But anyway,
finally.
yeah, we're gonna start doing Twitch, so look out for that. It's the Mellow Brick Road podcast on Twitch. Poppy, what is it? The Poppy Field Dream Stream.
Yeah.
That's what I called it. Poppy Field Dream Stream. That's what we're calling it. That's what it is. So Mellow Brick Road podcast.
I was the first follower, so
yeah.
Trying to see if you
There
can
we
be
go.
the second.
Look it up. We're gonna be on Twitch. We're gonna start doing stuff on there that I kind of want to do that I've been wanting to do live. Like we might do What You're Reading live. That might become a live thing, either on Twitch or Patreon.
Yeah,
I haven't decided yet. We'll let you know how that goes on the old social medias.
Or tell us what you want to see or where you want to see it. Or
We'll probably play with it a few times.
yeah,
But yeah, follow the Twitch right now. Mellow Brick Road podcast. You'll get a notification once we start streaming, and I'll start. We'll put it on social media once we actually start. And also follow our Discord. Also, we can stay in touch that way as well. That's fun, getting used to working on that. A lot of people
yeah, I'm glad you figured that out.
chatting it up. Oh yeah,
because
buddy.
I don't know that well.
Oh yeah, we're chatting it up on the old Discord, me and some peeps. And then if you want to follow more of the show, like on social media, more of the not as I guess not fringe, but like not niche either, because those are both really big and popular.
Mm-hmm.
More mainstream social media, I guess. Instagram,
Yep.
Mellow Brick Road podcast. And then Facebook, just Mellow Brick Road. You can find us both on there, or find the show on there and all the updates and whatnot.
Yep.
Follow the show on Patreon, like I said, patreon.com/mellowbrickroad. We are on there. That's where you're going to get What You're Reading as of right now. All the videos are up there. You get off the path videos, full episodes, no ads. You get behind the scenes, bloopers, all that good stuff. All that fun stuff. Sign up for that. $5 a month. Become a Mellow Brick Roadie. And I think if you sign up for the Patreon, or if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free month of Twitch subscribing.
Yep.
So
that is correct.
bing, bang, boom. Might as well do that. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscribe.
The old 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, it works for me. Let's see. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram at Van Windsor. I'm still doing my thing on there. That's it. And I mean, not a whole lot going on my side, but
You can follow me at on Facebook at TW Projects. I got some sneak peeks that are going up. So
Christmas time.
yeah, there's getting ready to be some holiday stuff, and there's still a little bit of time to get an order in. So if you want handmade, homemade, wooden custom gift, let me know. Buy a T-shirt, buy a
Blood, sweat,
sweatshirt.
and tears go into those things, guys. Literal
Yeah.
blood.
Dude, there's so many pieces that a sweat drop has definitely gone on.
You got cut.
Yeah, I did get cut.
Yeah.
It was
You showed me. It was horrible.
I won't show it. It's really bad. It's on my shoulder, and it's not that bad.
Take
I
your
didn't-
shirt off.
I
Right at
know
the end.
I'm okay. I didn't get stitches or anything, but yeah, it was really bad. So I'm bleeding out there for you guys.
Oh yeah, man. That's what we like to hear.
T-Dub Projects. Buy a
T-Dub
T-shirt.
Projects on
buy a
Facebook.
hoodie. Come support the page.
Yeah, man. I think that's it. Like I said, everyone follow the Twitch. Get ready for that Twitch, guys. Honestly, I think we're gonna start
I'm
doing that.
so excited
'Cause
about
I feel like
it.
I kind of feel like once I start doing it, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just jump into it.
Always wanting to do it.
Yeah, I'm always gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
Now that I have my Steam and stuff back with my games, it's just so much fun to just do. Or
Yeah.
just get on there and just start chatting with people, see what's going on.
Yeah, there's a whole section.
Twitch is so different than
for
it was. Than the
just
last time I
chatting.
used to like watch Twitch, it's so much different. There's so much like more things you can do with it now.
So different from when we would just turn it on at the beginning of Fortnite. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
That's,
back in like
I didn't
college
even know what
days.
Twitch was. That's
Oh, yeah.
I literally learned it.
It was like just Ninja. He was the only
It
one
was
on
Ninja, and then we found Tfue, and it was like that. We would just turn it on, and nobody would talk. We would
You-
just sit and watch.
there. You would turn it on.
Me or Derek? Yeah.
You get to turn it on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So get ready for that. Hopefully it's we'll keep you updated on that, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget to always ease on down that road. Mellow manifestations.
Peace and blessings.